Hey guys, how are we doing? So I want to jump straight into this little video for you just to show you a bit of thought process, and I'm going to talk about it after.
Except the internet was growing at 63% a year when it had 150 million users, which crypto has now. So it was growing at 63% a year. Crypto's growing at 113%. So this is double the adoption rate of the fastest adoption of technology in all recorded history. So we've never seen anything like this. Extrapolate the maths, you get out to 1 billion people by 2024. So this is going to happen really, really fast. By the end of the decade, you're probably at 3.5, 4 billion people, so most of the world. Except the internet was growing.
Wow. So that's Raoul Pal, global macro investor, who thinks that most of the population of the world will be using cryptocurrency by the end of this decade, and over 1 billion people by the end of 2024. Just let that sink in, guys, honestly. Let that sink in. And this is why I try and say to you guys, don't get footed out by short-term price action. Don't get footed out by that. If you've got enough money or you're making profit, take some, change your life, de-risk your portfolio, but don't get footed out of the market by anything. I think it's obviously just my personal opinion, not financial advice, but if you're smart enough to be in the market now and understanding these technologies, and you've got people like Raoul Pal telling you about network effects and global adoption and saying that the population of the world are going to be using this within 10 years, basically. Wow, and the speed in which we're adopting this twice as fast as what the internet was adopted. And just think, like, the internet was the internet of data, so it literally was about data, and this is the internet of money. This is literally what the internet was, but instead of being about data, it's about money. So if you're in now, give yourself a pat on the back, and wait and see what's to come. I think this bull run that we're about to have now is going to be insane, and I think it's going to be nothing compared to where we're going in the next 5 to 10 years. But the insanity of this bull run that's going to come, I'm going to take some profits there. I'm going to set myself up financially. I'm probably going to take a high percentage of profits, like 50% of my portfolio, up to something like that. But with that money, that will set me up for the rest of my life. So you've got to... This is why when people ask me, oh, what are you doing with your portfolio? Should I cash out here? It's so hard to ever answer that question because it's all personal. It's all personal. If I had the money and I was in a much better financial position, I'm not in a bad financial position, but if I was in a much better financial position, I probably wouldn't cash much. But because I'm not, I'm going to take some. I'm going to change my life now. I'm 28 years old. I want to go traveling. I want to live abroad. I want to help people. I could use that capital to do those things and still have a healthy investment. So that's my plan on that. And without further ado, I'm going to jump into some TA. So we've got Bitcoin here on the daily. And look what happened. When did I make my last video? I made it about here. Top of this, I said, I think we're going to retrace to the top of the 702, use that as support, and then finally bounce out of there. And look what's happened. We've got two nice tweezer bottoms here on the daily. The volume's still not great, and we are close to the overbought. But with Bitcoin, you can go all the way up here for an overbought run before you correct. So I don't think that's too bad in terms of RSI. Would like to see us push up and get above this all-time high. I think we could break the all-time high and then have a correction down and then really go on to set the blow off top. But we also could see the Bitcoin ETF this week. Actually, that's something that I want to quickly show you what the odds are on that. I can't remember who tweeted it. Did I retweet it? Don't know if I did. Bitcoin. I've got some other things to talk about in this video. It's going to be a mad video, this is. Mad video. Who tweeted it? Where are we? Here, this is it. So there's a 2-to-1 odds that in October of this year, ProShares will get their ETF approved, and then 4-to-1, 9-to-1. So it's very likely, guys, that this month we're about to get an ETF. It's basically what I'm trying to show you. If you want to check that out, Eric Balkunas looks to have tweeted it. There are good signs that it's going to be approved. So I think it's going to happen, guys, to be honest with you, this month. And that's going to hopefully spike a huge bull run. ARK Invest also have created another plan for their Bitcoin ETF. But yeah, we're back into crypto TA. So like I'm saying, and the reason that I've said this is because with the crypto TA, if we see some big news like that come out, then it blows the TA out of the water, and we might see a massive push up, basically, is what my speculation would be. Well, my speculation on that would be we'd see an initial price rise off the speculation of the ETF once that gets approved. The ETF won't come into implementation straight away. We might see more than one approved if they approve one. If we get a spot ETF, guys, it's GG's in the chat, to be honest with you, and I'll probably put my feet up and start flying out to Bali right now. But I think we'll see a future to start with. And I think we may see 2 or 3 get approved. And what I think will happen is we'll have a pump off the speculation of that, then a retracement after that initial pump, because people will be like selling the news effectively. Then I think when it actually comes into getting released, I think they'll say, oh, okay, well, it's going to be released in December or whatever. Then we'll have a rally up to that point, and then probably a sell-off on the news. And it could mark the top of the bull run when it actually is released. But the speculation before that is where I think we'll see a huge rally. Let's have a look at Bitcoin on the hourly. I haven't really done too much TA for the last few days. I'm still waiting. Nothing's changed. I keep telling you exactly the same story in all my TA videos. So now, looking very positive here with this on the hourly. This is where I told you that I thought we were going to break down. I said that the 200-day would double up with the 702, and it has. We wicked down, we touched it. Didn't break back above the 50, wicked down again, touched the 200, bounced off, and now we've broken back above the 786. So now what we're hopefully doing is using this previous high here as support. It's a very nice structure, guys. I can't be disappointed with this structure. We're moving up in waveforms. We're using the previous swing highs as support. So we're moving up, we come down, we move up, we come down as support, coming down, up, using the 50-day, lovely. Coming down, now we start here creating some nice patterns. So we're using the top of this as support. We do break above the 702, and both days we had the top above the 702. We had the double 11 top pattern there, and we've broken down, and we've used this nice 702, which is a massive level in crypto, as support, coupled with the 200-day moving average. We've tested it, then we've not quite had the strength to break above the 50. We've come down, double tap that as support. Very, very strong structure, pushed out, back over the 786, and now we're using this high here as support. It's double with the 786, and we are looking for continuation from this point. Obviously, that's all a perfect world scenario. It is looking like it's setting up for that. If we do have a further breakdown, I again would look for this level of support. I'd also look for the 200-day moving average on the hourly to hold, which would be the top of this swing low here. So they're the things I'll be looking for if we break down. And if we break up, we're really looking at this level here as a key resistance level for 59,420, which is the previous swing high, which I think we lost. The previous high that we lost, I think, on May the 8th. Is that right? May the 8th, yeah. So this is the area that we're really looking to attack next. Once we clear that, guys, we're bullish and on the way towards all-time highs, which is at $64,768 on this chart, or $64,800. Let's go to Ethereum. It looks to be popping a bit today. Looks to have cleared the 702 on the retracement from the all-time high, which is a nice thing to see. We've had a nice break through that. We're now targeting the 786, which is at 3,800, and then our next target above that is around $4,000. XRP, my baby, this is the one that I'm still most bullish about. Like, XRP is looking like it's setting up for a monster pump, guys, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to go out on a whim and say that I think we're going to have one at some point over this weekend. I'm looking to attack that 150, 160 level. If we can break that, and I personally do believe that by middle to end of November, we'll have set all-time highs. That's my personal prediction. It doesn't mean that it's going to come true. It's just what I personally am thinking and where I look at the market. And then we'll have a quick look at the total altcoin market cap, which is very interesting. We are very close to all-time highs again. Don't worry about these wicks up here. They're not actually true. But we are looking to break this. Let's have a look on a closer time frame just to make sure these wicks are right. So we've broken the recent swing high, which is great. Very positive news. Looking awesome there. So now we are attacking the all-time high, which is at 2.484 trillion. We're at 2.428 at the minute. So we only need about $20 billion to come into the market, which obviously is a huge amount, but it's not huge in terms of what is going on here. The altcoin market cap still looking to, it's broke its recent swing high, but we're still looking to break the swing high of 1.396 trillion or 1.4 trillion. And then we are looking to attack the all-time high, which is not much higher than that at 1.418. The DXY has been absolutely crashing, which is what we want to see because it's inversely correlated normally with cryptocurrency. seeming to have formed a triple top pattern, and I could see a breakdown target of this sort of area from there to there. So once we break below this line here, we are looking for a continuation breakdown towards this level here. So we're looking for a 93.1 sort of area for the DXY. That'd be my target breakdown from here. We're going to have one more look at something else that's massive news. I've talked about it on TikTok quite a lot this morning. We've got the announcement of the Digital Pound Foundation, and I am buzzing, if you can't tell, by the way. Let's have a quick look into what it is. So, Digital Pound Foundation is an independent forum supporting the implementation of a well-designed digital pound. There's a video here that I can play for you if you want. Or you can go and check this website out yourself. I don't want to get in trouble for any copyright. But let's just talk about who they are. The Digital Pound Foundation is an independent organisation that was incorporated on the 22nd of June 2021 to work with a variety of stakeholders and participants towards the implementation of a well-designed digital pound. While most CBDC experiments have involved private sector technology providers, the overwhelming majority of these experiments to date have not involved participation from other private sector actors. The Digital Pound Foundation is unique in proposing a model whereby the public and private sectors can fully engage in design, development and adoption of the digital pound, thus contributing to its successful rollout and helping drive forward the UK's transition into a digital economy. And there's some articles and resources that they're linking you to. And then look at the foundation members, guys. Look at the foundation members. Look at the foundation members. We've got Ripple, Electroneum and Quant, which we obviously saw on HMRC's document, the Digital Pound Foundation document, HMRC, when we reported on it back in July. It did come out in June, but we found the information in July. We also have Billion and CGI. Billion are a DLT company. I've not really looked into these too much, and I may do going forwards. But Billion looked to be a DLT company, distributed ledger technology company. Then we've got associate members, which is Accenture and Avalanche. Accenture we know are a Ripple partner. Avalanche or AVAX we know decentralized finance. I think these will be helping, my speculation, with the Pound Foundation understand about smart contracts and also some decentralized finance in there. And then they've partnered with Herbert Smith Freehill, who I don't know, and the Realization Group. And then we've got a massive board, including Susan Freeman from Ripple, Richard Ells from Electroneum, and Gilbert Verdane from Quant, as well as a lot of other names. So yeah, have a look into this, guys. It's definitely worth a look. And if you're not bullish on crypto now going forwards, like you must have your head under a rock or something. I don't know, heads in the sand. But that's it, guys, for my video today. I really want you to go and check out Digital Pound Foundation. Be excited for the future. If you're into crypto now, well done. I think we've got a bright future and there's a lot going on here. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna leave this video. Peace up, A-Town down. Thank you for listening. By the way, I'm nearly at my 4,000 views, and I think I can start to monetize my YouTube now. I don't know too much about it, but I want 4,000 hours of viewing, that is. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches my videos. I really appreciate it. If you share it with a friend, that would be great. Like and subscribe if you don't already. Liking helps the YouTube algorithm. If you've got time, drop a comment if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.